Oh, hello, you deep-diving, insouciant lon-pigs. It is I, Sam of G1, coming at you for a Transformers Transformation Review thingy. Yes, we are taking a look at Generation 1 Octopunch. Yes, this is one of the smaller Pretenders that came out 89, I want to say. And here he is in his Pretender mode. This was a TF Nation acquisition. This will stand next to my bludgeon very nicely indeed. He goes for a lot of money, this guy these days. He's not complete, he is missing a few bits. We'll get into that in a moment. But look at this Pretender shell. This is one of the best ones. We'll have a closer look at his bonds inside of his helmet. Oh, look at that, so cool. I need a little plastic sheet in there to make it look like he's wearing a helmet. And he's got some really nice detail going on. He's got a skull on his belt there. He's very Masters of the Universe, I must admit. He's got his clawed feet there. You've got lovely tentacles coming out of his arms. Wish they were posable, but they're not. You've got a backpack there, which is kind of like a scuba gear, sort of. But yeah, it's very cool indeed. Let's zoom this out so we can see what we're doing. There we go. It's very cool. I love the colour scheme. You've got grey, green. You've got sort of, I want to say turquoise with blue, yellow, and sort of maroony colour. He does get a gun, which is made out of a softer plastic, and it's a bit malleable, which is a bit weird. But that's very sort of Master of the Universe, isn't it? It's very kind of aquatic looking as well, very organic, which is very cool. I do like that. So we'll take a look at his head as well. Can you take his helmet off? And he's got a fantastic head sculpt. Too bad they didn't paint any of this in. But you've got a fantastic head sculpt there with some great teeth which should be painted. You've got this lovely big brain going on. It's very sort of alien, 1950s alien type thing with a big metal plate on there. I do love that. That's really cool. Which would have been cool if it was painted, you know. But yeah, it's just a cool little thing. It's cool, different. Because I mean, the Decepticon Pretenders tended to be bit more fucking outlandish, whereas the Autobot ones were just humans in spacesuits, you know. But yeah, so there he is in his Pretender shell. So we'll just take him out. So you just split it like that, and then he falls down. But we'll take a look. One good thing about this though is you've got weapon storage in his Pretender shell, so you can put his little gun inside there. There's a little port and post there, and you can store that in his leg, which is a really cool thing. Unfortunately, now I forgot to mention it, that these holes here, there's one, you can see there's a peg been snapped off in there. These are where his little crab legs go, but unfortunately that's the bits I'm missing, but I am bothered ultimately. So we'll just move them out to the side there. And here he is in his, you know what, oh fucking hell. That is another thing on this figure. I don't know if it's just mine or it's a common problem with all of them. His head will not go back in. It's a bit stuck. So yeah, so there he is in his just come out of his Pretender shell mode. Let's put him in his crab mode, and he just basically do that, and he's in a crab. He's a little crab. Like I say, I'm missing the crab legs, but he still stands all right. And he still, if you want to make it, you can't see what I'm fucking doing there. There we are. Yeah, he's a little crab monster, which is pretty cool. And you've got a little crab face there. And you can attach his gun to his back, so he can be attack mode crab, you know. And he does have articulation. You can move his claws left and right and up and down. And you can close his claws as well, which is really cool. And open and close his claws. But, right, are you ready for this transformation, boys and girls? Okay, so we remove the gun. You'd remove his crab legs. You would go like that, close them. Yeah, so you move his legs like that, and then you turn him round like that, and then you lift this section up like that, and there he is in his robot mode. Not a bad robot mode, but doesn't require any transformation. And then you put his claws back on there, and then they would just stick out his arm. But if you do that, you can't put his gun. He can't wield his gun. You can do that, which is a bit... Yeah, he doesn't have any holes to hold his gun in robot mode, which is a bit of a shame. I might have a spare one of these somewhere, I'm not sure. As the reason why I've got a spare is because a friend of mine sold me a load of Transformers, and there was a big bag full of weapons, and I'm sure one of those is in there. I shall investigate in a moment. But yeah, there he is in his robot mode. Not too bad. He's got quite a good bounce. Very sort of, well, very robot, very Gundam-like actually. It's pretty cool. And then you've got some nice details going on there. Yes, he's missing all his stickers and stuff, but I don't think he comes with any, if I remember rightly. I'm sure Toy Hacks do a set for this guy. I'm not sure, because I do one for Bludgeon, which I did a video on a good while back. So yeah, there he is, and he's not too bad. So in terms of articulation then, his arm will rotate 360 degrees at the shoulder, his legs can move in and out, but that's more for the articulation for the crab mode rather than the robot mode. But other than that, he's not a bad little figure, actually, Octopunch. Although, the reason why he's called Octopunch is because his Pretender shell's got octopus tentacles, where he turns into a crab. You know, it is what it is, isn't it? So you put his helmet on. Oh, I've knocked him down there. And you give him back his gun. Oh, he's not put together properly now, huh? There we are. Then you give him back his gun. And there is Octopunch. Very nice, very nice, very nice. So, if you like what I do, why not like, share and subscribe? Hit that notification bell to tell me I've got new videos out. And if you're in a position to help out the channel, please take a look at my Patreon. I've got some cool rewards over there. Should be up here somewhere. And there's a link in the description as well. And if you're in a position to help out, that would be fantastic of you. And check out my other Transformers reviews. And I will be back very soon for more reviews. So I'll catch you all soon as. Bye for now.